In this video, we're going to cover just how to create a quiz. It won't cover all of the things you need to know, but it will get you started. So the first thing to do is to go to your Google Drive from your Chrome browser and click New. You click on More and then on Google Forms and select Blank Form. You're going to create this from scratch. I find this the best way. The first thing that you really ought to do is to name the quiz. So I'm going to call this Hamlet Act 1 quiz. When I name it up here in the upper left corner and then I click here where it says Untitled, it copies it for me. So it's a really easy way to go. And then I can enter a form description if I want to. I don't normally use that. I also can use this folder here to organize it, to put it into a particular classroom folder at a later point if I want to. But for right now, let's cover some of the most important things you need to know. First is to go into your settings, which is over here next to the purple send button. It looks like a gear icon. I'm going to click on settings. So what I like to do is to collect email addresses. That way I don't have to worry if the students remember to put their name on the quiz or not. Response receipt will simply send them an email when they are finished. I don't usually click that. I don't find it's necessary. You're going to want to restrict that to users just within your domain. So in your case, it'll be Lutheran West. And then I like to limit their answers to being able to do that once. And then I normally leave these boxes blank. I don't let them edit after submission or see the charts or responses. I'll go back up to the top in the middle, click on presentation. If you show a progress bar, if the quiz is a little bit longer, it's nice for students to know if they're 20% or 30% or 40% of the way through. And then you can shuffle the question order, although one caution is if you number your questions, it might confuse your students as to why they're getting question 12 before question 3. And then if you would like to record a confirmation message that your response has been received, thank you for taking my quiz, what have you, you can enter that here. And then in order to make this a quiz, something that will allow auto grading, you have to go to the quizzes tab and you have to click make this a quiz, and that way you can assign points. You don't want to turn on locked mode because you don't have Chromebooks, so leave that unchecked. And then under release grade, I prefer to click on later after manual review. And what that does, it automatically turns on the email and it keeps the answers from the students until after everyone has gotten a chance to take the quiz, which is pretty important most of the time. And then once you do release them manually, they can see these different things, will allow them to review their test and for them to see what they might need to do better on. I have to remember to click save in this box so that those items will be saved. In the next video, we'll talk about how to add the questions, what kind of questions Google will grade and what kind it won't grade. So that's how to just set up the quiz and get it ready to go.